everyone. Today we are learning CV making. I have seen you guys have been working really hard on your skills and you have been growing your experiences. I am very proud of you. It doesn't matter if you are deaf. That should not stop you from achieving your goals. Getting your dream job or growing you. Here at DigiDef, we have lots of training. If you already have skills, that's awesome. However, if you don't have skills, no need to worry, we have many courses. So if you are looking for skills, we teach you through videos on our website. So what are we doing today? Today, we put all our skills down to make a resume that will land us a job. What is a CV or resume? It is when you write down your past experiences, your contact, email, qualification, etc. for a job application. This is known as a CV or a resume. There is a specific format that you must follow when you are making a CV. Then when the employer is impressed with your CV, you are more likely to get hired. So you need to be careful when writing your resume. Now you can hand in your CV, or you can send an email. If you want, you can print your CV. So let's learn the steps. Create an email account. If you have an email account, that's great. And if you don't have an email account, go ahead and create one. Open Google. Click on Google Apps. Now scroll down and click on Documents. Then you can see there is a resume option. There are many templates that you can choose from. If you click on Templates, you can get more. Then pick out your favorite template. I chose this one. Step number 4. Now answer all the questions in the specific template. For example, I picked this specific template. Here it says, your name, erase it, and put in your name. So what do we put in the experience part? If you have worked with different companies before, put them here in this section. Then put their location right below. I work at DigiDef, so I put DigiDef here and the location of the company. Then what was your work in the company? I am an interpreter, so I put that. As you can see, there are 3 sections for companies. This is because maybe you have worked at multiple companies. Also, put the time duration of you working at the company. Then the education section. First, you put the name of your school, location of that school, and then the class you graduated from. If you have studied in university, try putting that first. Then college, and at the end, school education. Along with the percentage of your grades. We have completed this whole row. Now we move to the other one. Here in the beginning, as you can see, we put your complete location. Next, put the name of your current city, then third, put your contact number right below, and then put your email address. The next section is on skills. Remember that your skills should be relevant to the job you are applying for. For instance, if I want a job as a videographer, and I mention my cooking skills on my CV, that would not be helpful for the job. So instead, I would say I have videography skills, lighting skills, editing skills, etc. So in short, all your skills must match the job application. Important skill can be communication skills. Because if you are socially awkward, that's not beneficial at all. So just like that, put skills that are needed for the specific job. Don't drag it too much by putting unimportant information. Keep it short and fun. Now, have you received any award or certificate from your job? Maybe you did so good that you got an award from the company. First, you put the name of the award, then a brief on why you were given the reward. And then the languages. How many can you speak and which ones? You can use English. If you know this language, I have made a course called Basic English Grammar on DigiDef website. Be sure to check it out. More languages could be Pakistan Sign Language PSL or American Sign Language ASL. You have completed your CV, now it's time for you to look over it. Are there any grammar or spelling mistakes? Did you put the right dates and addresses? Check everything. Lastly, save your CV. How? First, move to File as shown here. Then move to Download and save your file as PDF. Why in PDF? Because in the present time, employers prefer PDF files. So if you are applying online, try writing a job application. And then mentioning at the end that you have a CV file attached with the application. Then you are bound to get the job, inshallah. What are some tips when it comes to CV making? I will try to explain. Number 1, don't put unimportant information. Why so? Because the employers don't have much time. So they quickly look over your highest education, your skills and experience, and that's it. They have so many CVs to go through, so they don't have time to read all that. So if you put short but important information, you are more likely to get the job. However, if you are applying for a higher post, maybe then you need to put in a longer experience. But for a normal position, keep it short. Number 2, name your file. Why do we name our file? Again, the employers are very busy because they have so many job applications. So if they want a videographer, they can simply search in the search bar of their email account as videographer. And if your file is named after the job you are applying for, it is easier for the employer to find your job application. Number 3, read your CV over and over again. Why so? Because this way you can point out the mistakes. You can also ask close friends or family for their opinion on your CV. If you have a relative at a higher position, you can ask them if your CV needs improvement. And then after all these steps, your CV should be ready to be sent. I hope you have been working on your skills, and I hope you get your dream job. Try practicing CV making for fun at first, and then try improving to make a better one. Thank you. Bye.